Hello everyone, I just started a new recording of Stanley Parable, and as soon as I input my current tower, this pop up saying hang on, before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously, they just leave this clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Oh, you jerks. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright. I let you get back to the video game now. Oh, these guys are such jerks. I thought, like the first time I didn't even record it because I thought, well, I'm just gonna put the current time. Okay, I'm gonna begin the game again. Whatever. Oh, this game is just messing me up. Messing me up, really it is. Now, since
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number
This time
427.
I'm not gonna skip it, okay, so you guys can see.
Employee number 427's job was simple.
Mm-hmm.
He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Look, if someone paid
Stanley
me to do that, I would be down to it. I wouldn't even
and
care.
then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Yes, and that girl named Dimia came in and started playing.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Oh, poor Stanley.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright. Now we're playing. Let me check if I'm missing anything. So, I don't know. Nothing lets me open doors in this stupid game. Open. Nope.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let me in again. I don't want to do this.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
This is good, spooky. Okay. Now this sucks because I actually don't know if all the game that I played before is still valid or not. Just turning off the monitors. Can I get in here? No. No. So I'm playing solitaire. You're playing solitaire. The door is gonna close, isn't it? Oh, it actually didn't. Okay. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office,
Okay.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Last time, can I? He didn't let. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No. No, no. There has to be something here. There has to be something here. There has to be something here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
No, shut up. I want to be here. There's something here. If you're telling me that I can't be here, it's because I have to be here.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
I'm gonna die in
He
here.
wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
I'm trying.
As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
What does FA mean?
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why?
Because...
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because you're telling me not to, so I am. Ha 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 ha, you cannot stop me. I'm gonna be here until you tell me not to.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Well, you still
never
didn't
would have
shut up,
thought to mention it.
so it probably has some meaning.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Yes.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
Yes, they do. I already spoke with my friend that told me to play
Stanley
this.
was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
How dare you?
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
You're so mean. I did
Well,
nothing
I've
that
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
I actually
You got
am.
to this broom closet,
I'm dead inside.
explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
I'm gonna call my cat.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
Yes.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
Fortunately
So
for
that the
you,
irony
I'm the
and
only one who
insightful
knows how to play
commentary of
games in this
game
house.
is not lost on them.
And one of the members
All
is
right.
just a cat
When
that
you've done
has
that,
no
just
possible
step out into the
thumbs.
hallway.
Come on. Do something. Do something. This isn't over yet. Mr. Narrator, where are you? Are we done? It can't be done. It can't be done, because for us to be done, we have to go back to the story in the beginning, where I am at that stupid desk, so you need to get rid of me. Really? No? Come on! Do something! Do something! Oh, come on, it can't be like that. I'm not getting out of this stupid closet. No one can make me. Come on. Come on. I have all of the time in the world. Come on. Smite me! Come on, do something! I swear to God, I'm gonna live. Come on, broom. So, how long have you been here? How long have you been working here? Oh, that's interesting. What happens if I get out of the... What happens if I get out of the closet? Okay, I've been here for a while. Nothing is happening. So, I'm gonna leave.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Thank you.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
What if I come back here again?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby who can hand the controls to. Fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Wait, what if I... Oh my god, I just love pestering him. No, okay. My plan last time was to...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
To go to the escape room, right? It was here. So we're gonna go for that ending.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief
I like this one.
who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Yes.
Amazing.
My
He
luck
stepped into the
is
newly
amazing.
opened passageway.
Okay, we're gonna come here. And now we're gonna go down. And then I think in the middle of the hall there's an escape from route or something. We're gonna try it, see what we get. Loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright, let's go for here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This is where we want to go.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
Okay.
Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. I'm fine with that. We all die
The
someday.
door behind him was not shut.
Oh.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What if I go back? No, let's just go. I'm really gonna die, aren't I? I lived a good life. No, I didn't. Oh. What the frick? Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Well, this...
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Yeah.
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Boop.
Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell. Jerks. Just murdered me.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What are you?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
But-
killing him instantly.
What the heck? I'm still here, jerks! Ha 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 ha. Is there something behind me? No, so we're gonna go through here. Oh no!
And yet thought it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Hello.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Ooh.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first path of the game that was built. Sections has been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first interaction. Oh. So... See, I told you he was playing solitaire. Oh, there's a door there. Oh, there's many doors there. What is this? Oh, the computer. What does it say? Can I click anything? Ah. Button sounds. Selection of the sounds used throughout the game. When buttons are pressed, each sound is a mix of the keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Oh, okay. This is credits. More things. So I'm like in a museum. This is the lounge. Narrator outtakes.
Stanley pushed the orange lever.
Given writing. Sorry if I mispronounced.
Now look closely, Stanley.
The voice of
See how it's
narrator
impossible
recorded
for the
dialogue for
player
the
to do
entire
anything
game,
in this room.
roughly 3 separate
Perfect
times
example of
over the
poor
2 years
level
of development.
textbook on the
These are
square.
clips from
It's
early
the kind of
takes that
thing
were
you'd
not
pick
used
up
in
on
final game.
intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably
Okay,
spend
so
the next
this
hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to...
Oh, they escape. Underground, early version of the underground portion of the game. Okay, how do I get out of here? I escaped to be funny and stuff, and now I just want to leave. Freedom ending, yeah, we already got that. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Monitor room elevator. Countdown room. Early version of the countdown room. Game design mockup. Oh, we have so many things to see. Oh, look, it's my office. Yeah, what the heck? There are many offices. From left to right, evolution Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second on March 2012, and the third on February 2013. Oh. Wait, isn't this basically the same thing? With a box? Now, can someone tell me how to leave this place? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use this further promotional material, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. How do you type in with boxing gloves on? I don't know. What do the lights on the control room do? I really want to know. Okay, this is many things. Warzone. Early development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. Action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ah. Can I leave this place? Can I just, leave maintenance room? How the heck do I leave this place? Gonna see if I find an... Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Countdown desk. Oh, I don't want things like this. For a time, the elevator monitor could go up and down with freedom above the countdown. We abandoned this when players found it difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. Okay. Here's an exit. Do you think that I can leave through here? Oh!
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh!
But listen to
Hello!
me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to
Oh, you're
beat
talking to
this
me?
game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
Yeah.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh well. I'm sorry, Stanley. You're dead. Okay. Oh, loading. Okay. We're right here again? Hello!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't even know at this point if we should go right or left.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Alright, last time... I'm gonna go for the left, because last time we put the power off. So I'm gonna see if we get different ending by...
Yet there was not a single
Shut up.
person here either.
by
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
turning the power on.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hi, I'm back here again.
No, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I'm gonna go back there just because I want to piss him off. Okay, let's leave. I just wanted to annoy him. Alright, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Yeah,
boss's
we
office.
already know the drill. I don't even need to look at the stairs while I'm going there. What happens if I don't press the
Stepping into
buttons?
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings.
I'm not doing
desperate
anything.
for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
I don't know.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Alright, I don't know that. So what now?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was
bird is
useless,
this?
since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
You're right, I can't. It's just so difficult to know that number. Just gonna do some parkour around here. Since you guys don't let me sit down.
2845.
What? I couldn't hear. I'm so sorry. I don't know what you are saying. I just want to jump here. Haha! I'm on top of your table.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in,
Oh.
and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Thank you. You're doing everything I want you to do. Alright, let's go. Oops. Here we go once again, down the elevator. Alright. Some sparks. Let's go for here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
What happens if I, you know...
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that but of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Yeah. Okay. So, the first time we click this, because we need to move
The lights
in with the
rose
story.
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
There's the other part.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, we do. Where's my other button? Here it is. Camera.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Where is
Their
our
true nature
camera?
revealed.
Oh,
Each bore
there
the
it
number
is.
of an employee
See there?
in the building.
Wait.
Stanley's co-workers.
Here.
The lives of so many
this
individuals
one.
reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I think we're going for the right way. You guys know how much I get lost in everything
This
I go.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley
horror.
really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let's go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't
Look
accept
there.
it.
Someone
His
was
own
fired.
life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Trying to see if there was anything else we could press around here. Apparently not. So let's go down here. Oh, I can go through here. Is there something here? Nothing here? Where did I go the first time? Is there anything different if I click them? I don't think there is. Whatever, let's go to the facility power. Come on, let's go. Last time we pressed off and we went.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
So now we're gonna
he
press
knew
on.
it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horror. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the
Me?
controls, did you?
No, I didn't do
After they
anything.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you
No.
want? Control?
Maybe.
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
Damn it.
and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's
Whoops.
emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Oh,
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
oh,
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
No.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers
Yeah,
are?
where are they?
A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Maybe.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened.
Are you gonna come to my
I
funeral?
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
I know.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
I like him.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh no.
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are
Why are you
precious
just doing the
additional seconds.
inevitable?
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
Dude, I already know we're just
Why
gonna
do you think
die.
that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
I don't know.
Have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
For you to make fun of me?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's
Oh.
a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This
just
is
so
not a
evil.
challenge. It's a tragedy.
I like him.
You
He's
wanted
very
to
evil.
control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you
Oh,
can't.
goodbye.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
Nah.
Another choice. Make it count.
Nah.
Oh,
Just gonna look at the
it's all
clock.
the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I just can't. This is funny. This is too funny.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It means that you threatened
Stanley
me
decided to go
again.
to the meeting.
What was
Perhaps
that?
he had simply missed a memo.
Shut up. New content?
Oh, new content?
Yes.
What does that mean? New
I
content?
know. Where am I? Where am I going? Hello? Oh. Oh, what? What? Shut up, child outside. Oh. This reminds me so much of Portal when you go through the
Hello,
elevator.
and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hello.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Ooh.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
More.
delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Better be very Ultra Deluxe.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet,
I
but
know.
I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Yeah. Are you joking with me?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go.
Oh,
All right, finally,
okay.
at long last, it's on to the new
Yay.
content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
So this.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
I know,
It's as
right?
if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh. What? What?
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh my god. We're doing it. We're gonna do that. Let's go. Come on, Stanley, you can do it. Come on. What? What if I... Oh, alright. I jumped all I could.
Is that it?
Apparently.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
I know.
It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
There's not even
If this is new content,
one
then
cat
I could
in this
just go
game.
to the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I
Sure.
could counter 30 trillion.
No.
You could put that on the box.
Please don't.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Are you? I don't think I am. Just read it to me. What the freak?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley.
Yes.
I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks.
Just you bullying me.
Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Eh? What? 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 Where? What the? What the? Where am I?
Stanley!
Yes?
Come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.